Hello everyone, welcome to Chelmsford High School Gymnasium. We're ready for a battle tonight between the Lawrence High School Lancers and the Chelmsford High Lions. It's going to be a shootout tonight. Chelmsford is in a must-win situation to get into the state get into the state playoffs. They need to win out in their next 4 games, and Lawrence is by far the best team that they're going to see over the course of the next 4 games. They're up against Haverhill, Tewksbury, and Billerica. But this is definitely going to be a challenge tonight, and we'll see how they respond. Nagel, what do you look for out of this game?
This Lawrence team is probably the best team, like you said, they're going to face in the next 4 games, and it's going to be a big test for the Lions. And, if they can come out with a victory here, it's really going to give them some confidence and hopefully get the ball rolling on a nice little winning streak here, get them into the tournament.
Well, who are some of the key players you're looking for?
You got to look for Josh Turner to have a big night in and night out. He's their scorer.
Absolutely.
Trying. Big help to Josh underneath Pat McGuire, crashing the boards. Pete Robdow also has a great shot. But it comes down to an all-around team effort, real, Dan.
And what do you think of the star of the team, Ben Hoover?
He's real tall. Yeah, you can't say enough good things about Ben Hoover.
And if you don't see Hoover as much on the floor tonight, that's because of an MIAA regulation that he made an infraction on. We'll get back to that in just a minute. That's Jack Fletcher you're hearing announcing the starting lineups.
Now for the introduction of the starting lineups. From Lawrence, at guard, a sophomore, number 13, Hector Paniagua. At center, a junior, number 32, Luis Perez. At forward, number 50, senior Joel Gomez. At forward, number 20, senior captain Angelo Tavares. And at guard, a senior captain number 12, Miguel Lola. Lawrence Lancers are coached by Coach Paul Neal. Now for our own Chelmsford Lions. At guard, junior number 5, Brian Dugan. At forward, number 10, senior captain Josh Turner. At guard, the senior captain number 11, James Berry. At guard, number 20, senior captain Anthony Santos. And at power forward, number 23, senior captain Pat McGuire.
And stepping onto the floor is Lawrence's starting lineup. The referee's got the ball. He's ready to go for the tip. Now, as I was talking about before, the prerequisites to the game, we were talking about Ben Hoover's performance playing an impact tonight, and which it will not. So we hope he's going to get some minutes, but with a nickname like the LeBron James of CHS, Hoover should have a good game tonight. So that's Pat McGuire, an impact player, is going to be taking the tip for CHS, and that's number 32. That is Miguel Perez taking the tip for Lawrence. And we are underway. Lawrence gets it underneath to their big man early. Josh Turner with a nice block. That's 2 blocks in a row for Chelmsford off the bat. Jump ball, the ball goes to Chelmsford.
Lawrence going to try and test Chelmsford here early with the press.
And we have big number 50, that's Hector Gomez on Anthony Santos. Santos for 3. I was just gonna say it, that's a mismatch. Lawrence bringing the ball up court. And Pat McGuire getting tangled up with one of the Lawrence players.
The defense of Chelmsford is going to be a big factor in this game tonight, Dan. Lawrence, very potent offense.
Well, we were fortunate enough to see one of Lawrence's games last week, and their tenacious D is what really sets them apart.
Yeah, they're definitely strong on every aspect of the game.
I would say underneath is where they're going to score most of their points, although they can shoot from the perimeter. That's Santos making the nice pass to James Barry, but he's covered well. That was, of course, Josh Turner, player that Nagel mentioned at the beginning of the game. Nagel, can you feel a little momentum in the air for Chelmsford?
Most definitely.
It's number 20, Anthony Santos, to James Barry for three. And it goes down for him. Chelmsford takes the lead 5-2.
It's going to be very important here, Dan, for Chelmsford to jump out to an early lead and gain some momentum.
Unfortunately, we forgot to introduce ourselves, but my name is Dan Shannon. And to the left of me is Brian Nagel. So we bring you to the game tonight. And if you hadn't noticed, I am battling a cold, a little sore throat, so I might not sound as enunciated and clear as I normally do. That's number 32, Miguel Perez for Lawrence with the ball. Anthony Santos with a nice rebound. Well, you can see Chelmsford's playing with a purpose here early. They're definitely trying to get something going. It's Anthony Santos bringing the ball up. Brian, did you happen to go to the game last week against Drake where Chelmsford lost a heartbreaker?
Yes, I did, Dan.
And what did you think about that? What happened at the end there?
Well, you know, they played well for 3 quarters, but they kind of fell apart there in the 4th quarter. They stopped doing all the little things right that really built them that lead, you know, creating open shots, moving the ball well, keeping the defense on their toes. And, you know,
Sure Coach Mickle addressed that in practice.
Oh, yes, I was talking to Coach Mickle earlier and said they had a great week of practice and they should be ready to give Lawrence everything they got.
Absolutely. And Chelmsford misses a shot. Lawrence is going to try to extend their lead. They're up 6-5 right now.
Great defense there by James Barry.
Barry, a senior captain, a 4-year player for this team, the only 4-year player on the team. Definitely look for a guy like him to step up and have a good game in a must-win situation like this.
Oh yeah, Barry's a big game player, you know. He always steps up in games like this.
Absolutely. Lawrence takes the early lead, 8-5. Santos with the take into the key. And he is smothered.
Up and down by Santos.
I believe that was a jump ball.
I believe that was an up and down, Dan.
Is that what the 2 thumbs up in the air means?
It doesn't matter.
That's Hector Gomez for Lawrence, the big man hitting the 15-footer. Santos bringing the ball up court. Turn at the top of the key, gets blocked. And an early timeout called here by Coach Mickle. Do you agree with that decision?
Oh yeah, most definitely right there. Chelmsford's starting to lose their momentum, you know, they gotta regroup.
And we're back. Ready to begin the 12th minute of play here. Regulation for CHS and Lawrence. Chelmsford jumped out early with some momentum, but since that point, Lawrence has gone on a 10-0 run, which can't be good for the momentum in this gym.
Yeah, Lawrence came up with some transition points there, forced some turnovers, and really established themselves a lead here.
Players out on the floor, number 5, Brian Dugan, number 20, Anthony Santos, 23, Pat McGuire, 11, James Barry, and 10, Josh Turner.
Chelmsford looking to work the ball into Turner there, but wasn't working.
So McGuire with the turnover, and Lawrence extends their run. 12-0, and Barry threw the ball at the Lawrence coach.
Chelmsford's really got to settle down here. They're
Interesting strategy. Chelmsford really needs to get into a rhythm here early.
nice strip there by James Barry.
Lawrence is looking good early here, making points in transition, playing good defense, scoring underneath. Chelmsford's going to need to get something going sooner than later.
It's a big basket there by Josh Turner. Followed his shot.
Turner with a nice rebound and shot. One interesting thing I see going on the floor right now is Lawrence's big man, number 50, seems to be matching up against some of the smaller Chelmsford players like Santos and Dugan.
No doubt Lawrence has a much bigger lineup, but you know, that might come into favor Chelmsford. They got an excellent backcourt. You know, they're very deep with Dugan, Santos, and Barry, and I think that could work to their advantage as the game progresses.
So far, Chelmsford has not gone to their bench, but Lawrence has. And Turner misses everything.
Turner will get into a rhythm. Sometimes takes him a little while to find his groove, but once he does, Lawrence better watch out.
Lawrence, it's another big shot, extending their lead to 17-9. In case you just joined us, they are on a 17-2 run. And that is a backcourt violation on Chelmsford. What are they going to need to do to get back into this game here quick?
They're just going to have to settle down. Chelmsford's going to try and control the game at their own pace, you know. Right now, Lawrence in control of every aspect of the game. Nice steal there by McGuire. Chelmsford's going to settle down. They're going to create some shots.
Lawrence is definitely making some mistakes, and they have to capitalize like right now.
Excellent ball movement by Chelmsford here.
That's the center, Pat McGuire, taking a three. And he misses. Immediately followed up by a Lawrence travel.
Big break there by Chelmsford.
Definitely a big break, and the fans are still pouring into the gym here. It's going to be tightly packed in here.
Oh, this is a jam-packed crowd here tonight. One of the biggest I've seen all year, Daniel.
Well, did you see the Chelmsford team walking in?
No, I did not.
Well, I did, and they looked very fired up to be here tonight.
James Barry obviously doesn't like the call there by the refs, but I don't think pleading his case is going to help him at all.
No, it's not because, well, it appeared to me what happened was the ball went behind Barry, one of the Lawrence players touched it, and right before James crossed half court, he touched it again and then went past half court. So I think the referees have a legitimate case, but
I think Chelmsford deserves a makeup call after that one.
it was close. We'll see if they get it. Well, Mickle definitely likes giving it to the referees, and hopefully it eventually pays off for him. And once they keep deliberating, we are going to go to a break real quick, and we will be back.
Chelmsford cuts the lead to 10 with that free throw.
You know, sometimes the advantage of only being down by single digits is a little underrated. Santos looks to bring them back to 9. And he goes 1 for 2. Scores 10-20.
I don't know who that was going to, Dan, but the Lawrence player just seemed to throw it right out of bounds.
As we were talking about earlier, Lawrence is willing to make the mistakes that Chelmsford has to capitalize.
Yes, they are.
I believe that's the fourth unforced turnover for Lawrence so far.
Pete Robdow going in for Anthony Santos there. Robdow, an excellent shooter.
We've been fortunate enough to have our statistician Keith Henshaw with us tonight. Henshaw is going to be giving us up-to-the-minute stats.
Santos getting a well-deserved breather after a good start to the game. Big on defense.
Robdow for 2. Chelmsford not able to come down with the offensive rebound.
Great defense there by McGuire, but apparently it was a little too good as the ref's going to call a reach in on him.
Even the Lawrence player had something to say about that. He wanted to go to the rack without any interruption.
Lawrence still trying to work the ball inside, as you can tell. A lot of movement down there on the baseline.
James Barry playing some great defense.
A great defense there. Barry covered the shooting hand very well on that Lawrence.
I like that call. That's over the back on Lawrence. It's 50. Gomez.
Frankie Meathy checking into the game for Pat McGuire. Chumps going with a very small lineup here. Meathy, one of the many seniors on this Chelmsford team.
Well, when you get into situations where you have a small lineup, what is the key to the game?
Outside shots.
Well, I would have said points in transition. But
You'd say a lot of things.
Both very effective.
I'd look for Meathy to provide a spark off the bench right here.
Meathy definitely a hustler.
Hard-nosed defense.
Always willing to get his uniform dirty.
Barry's going to be called with a travel there. Took one too many steps.
Well, when you take 3 steps in basketball, that's cheating. So Lawrence is going to get the ball. Try to extend their 10-point lead.
Nice play by Lawrence there.
Dugan went after him hard, but he was able to make the layup. And Turner over in the corner, forcing the issue. Dugan for 3, just short. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. I believe that was on Josh Turner.
Santos checking back in the game for Barry. Coach Mickle trying to keep his guys fresh, and who can blame him, you know? It's going to be a long game.
Absolutely. When you're with a team like Lawrence who's going to run, you need to keep them fresh. Dugan getting very physical with a Lawrence player. I don't think that's necessarily a bad call. Lawrence is going to have it underneath the basket.
Nice drive there by Lawrence.
Lawrence is playing well again. They're up 24-10, and Mickle takes another timeout. And welcome back. We're here in the Alumni Gymnasium. As you can see, Coach Mickle trying to rally his troops, taking a few extra seconds after the timeout. There's a good shot of 3 very well-respected gentlemen here at the high school from left to right. That's Mike Howell. And in the middle is head football coach Bruce Rich, and on the right is Andrew Shoup.
All 3 of those men, you know, they're great assets to this Chelmsford High School community.
Absolutely, they give back, as you can say.
They truly do. Lawrence here with a 14-point lead, Chelmsford ball. And even though Lawrence jumped out to quite a large early lead, Chelmsford can't get down on themselves. There's plenty of basketball remains to be played.
And Lawrence playing some good D after the timeout. They're hustling out there. James Barry's going to be passing it in. You get a good shot of him right there. He's a senior captain.
Pass into his fellow senior captain, Pat McGuire.
And to another senior captain, Josh Turner.
And James Barry, another senior captain. Getting back on defense there.
Pat
Big
McGuire.
rebound there by McGuire. Chelsea got a 3-on-1 break.
Santos.
Off balance shot. Nice job there by Santos. That was a tough shot.
And Lawrence with good points in transition.
Yeah, Lawrence isn't letting Chelmsford rest up at all. You know, they're taking it right to him. Just going for the kill early.
Chelmsford needs to try to do something similar to that. They need to get the shot going. And Barry with the 3.
That was big right there. That's gonna. I bet that's gonna light a spark on this Chelmsford team, Dan.
They can only hope so. They're down 11. Barry just barely misses the steal.
Gonna be a foul on Lawrence there. Chelmsford ball.
It's getting aggressive in the lane. Santos going to be bringing the ball up. This team was plagued by injuries in the middle of the season, which might have something to do with the fact that they need to have a big run down the stretch.
Oh, yes, most definitely, Dan.
brace on Santos. He was banged up earlier.
Santos looking to call a timeout there, and he's going to get it. With 5:23 remaining in the first half, Chelmsford's down 11 to Lawrence Lances.
And welcome back as the teams return from the timeout. Well, Chelmsford's going to need to get it going right here, and what are some stats you can point to really get them going?
Well, Chelmsford is playing excellent defense. They're just really not capitalizing on the turnovers they're forcing. You know, they have a lot of missed fast breaks, and those things will start falling for them as the game goes on, I bet.
They definitely haven't had many foul shots so far. They're third among MBC teams in free throw shooting.
Yes, they are, behind Drake and Lowell.
Two very well-respected teams, and Lawrence not too far behind in fifth. So if Chelmsford starts taking it to the rack, maybe the referee will give them some calls. Rob Dow passes to Barry. Barry to Santos, who takes it.
Nice play underneath by the Chelmsford team.
And I don't know what just happened right there. It's a timeout.
I think Lawrence got themselves a timeout there. Nice heads-up play.
Similar play to what just happened to Chelmsford. Barry got in a trap situation where he had to call a timeout. Chelmsford just did the same thing to Lawrence, and well, hopefully that defense will carry over until after this timeout. Get a good shot of the Chelmsford High School cheerleaders right there. So you can see them enthusiastically.
Yeah. Yeah, every game always getting this team pumped up. The crowd do a wonderful job.
Absolutely, and Lawrence has already entered the floor, and Chelmsford's still in timeout mode over in the huddle. Nickel takes any chance he can get to talk to his team.
Yeah. Chelmsford's still coming off James Barry's big three-pointer. Still have yet to get something going since then, but
Chelmsford in the unorthodox 3-2 defense. Or is that a 2-1-2?
I'm not entirely sure what that is, Dan.
Well, anyways, hopefully it'll work for them.
It's going to be a backcourt. Well, now it's going to be a travel on Lawrence. Big break there from Chelmsford.
Their defense paid off right there, a little bit of hustle. A shot here would be nice for them. Looking for a guy like Turner or Barry to take the shot.
Chelmsford cannot afford to be doing those sorts of things.
Some miscommunication there between Santos and Rob Dow.
Yeah, you know, those things happen though. They can rebound.
Absolutely. If that happens to you, you just D up a little bit harder and try to get the ball back.
Nice play there by Rob Dow. It's going to be Chelmsford ball. Goes off the foot of a Lawrence defender.
Rob Dow, part of the miscommunication, was able to force the turnover and get the ball back for his team.
Tom Leahy going to go in here for Pat McGuire. Give McGuire a rest. He's in a bit of foul trouble, but want to keep him fresh too. Looks like his knee's hurting him quite a bit.
He's hobbling off the court. Tom Leahy is a first-year junior. He's a big body underneath. Definitely demands respect when it comes to rebounds and layups. Not the fastest guy on the court, though.
Yeah, but he's really the future of Chelmsford front court. You know, he does great things underneath.
Absolutely.
Excellent work in practice. He should be a big factor in Chelmsford's success next year.
Absolutely. He's a big guy who can
shoots very well for a kid his size. You wouldn't expect him to have such a jumper, but he can go outside and shoot the ball.
See if Chelmsford trusts him here, and Barry with the and one.
Great play there by James Barry, not afraid to take it to the hoop.
You know, I could get used to this cold thing. I'm starting to sound like Howard Cosell when I yell.
You wish.
That's Muhammad Ali. No?
No.
And Barry will be shooting the free throw here. Barry is first on the team in free throw percentage. Look for him to sink two. Being that he was only given one shot, that would be a very difficult thing to do.
Scrappy play underneath by Chelmsford. Still will remain Lawrence ball. Chelmsford only down by 9, 26-17 Lawrence.
Lawrence
Then
is letting them hang.
they're refusing to go away.
And Lawrence with a nice shot. Nice 15-foot jumper there. Hopefully Barry can get them going again. Just short on the 3. Look good from here.
Still a smart shot there by Barry. He had the wide open look, took it.
Absolutely, it was a risk reward.
Nice play there by Tom Leahy.
Formerly known as the future of the front court around here.
Nice play by Brian Dugan.
What do you think of Dugan's cutting ability?
No one takes it better to the hoop than Brian Dugan, I'm convinced. Best in the MVC, other than all those other guys from all those other schools.
I wouldn't hesitate to call him the future of the backcourt of this team.
Oh, no doubt. Dugan, voted most improved player last year as a freshman. He's just made tremendous strides this year. Starting point guard for Chelmsford High.
Who was the MVP last year?
Was Scott Meyer? No, Dave Byrne, I believe.
Dave Byrne.
I'm not sure about that, though. Oh, it might have been Vinosky. We'll say Dave Byrne.
I believe it was Dave Byrne as well.
Yeah.
Byrne was a scrappy rebounder. Definitely provided some presence underneath.
Turner shows why he's number 2 on the team free throw percentage, and here we're going to see a replay. Hard foul there by Turner.
Well, as you can see,
Turner drains his second free throw.
CHS TV club is into the violence. They like to slow down for the replay of the hard foul.
They do a wonderful job down there in the booth.
Hey, I'm a big fan of the slowdown. And Lawrence with another 2-pointer there, another layup underneath. They respond well to when Chelmsford makes a point.
State Chelmsford ball. Dan, would you agree that each offense looks a little more rejuvenated now?
Absolutely. After
there are a few timeouts there in succession.
A good break. They had a good break and 2 timeouts. They were able to refresh the legs.
Tim Gorham stepping on the floor, replacing Brian Dugan. Gorham's another senior on this Chelmsford squad.
This is his second year on the team. He's a great dribbler. Saw some good minutes
one
last
of the
game.
best. Excellent defender also. Provides a tremendous spark off the bench.
He's a major Duke fan, and if you see him, he plays his defense a little bit like Steve Wojciechowski.
Very loose handle on it. Lawrence makes him pay there by getting 2. Extends their lead to 34-21. Up by 13.
Hard defense there by Lawrence.
Oh, nice rebound there by Turner. Gets Chelmsford the ball back.
Yeah, that was definitely a resilient play. He got the ball stolen, but
he rebounded well.
Barry's passing it into Santos. Santos is going to run the point. That's going with the ball with a nice pass to Turner for 3, but he wasn't able to convert.
Going to be Chelmsford ball there by Lawrence. Lawrence has a lot of turnovers tonight. By my count, 11.
Sloppy play, but they're making the points when they need them. When Chelmsford scores, they come right back down the floor.
They are. Been a pretty ugly game from the Lawrence side thus far, but Chelmsford's just unable to capitalize.
No pictures on the scorecard. That's Gorham with the ball. Passes it off to Turner.
Big 3 there by Barry.
James Barry's keeping it up. It's a senior captain.
Oh, Turner's going to be called with a foul there. I don't know if I agree with that one, but
That's a tough break. Chelmsford comes down. They get the lead back to 10. And the boos rain down on the court.
that is Miguel Tejada shooting 2 for Lawrence. That's the first one. Miguel is a 3-year varsity starter for Lawrence High School in his senior year, putting together quite the season, averaging 12 points per game, 4 assists out of the point guard position.
Tejada's definitely one of the faster players on this team. The crowd is begging for Ben Hoover to come into the game. Hoover brings a tall presence.
Chelmsford going with a very, very small lineup here, other than Leahy. That's my Mike Adamson getting fouled in traffic there. Going to be at the line shooting 2.
Is he a sophomore?
I believe he is a sophomore, yeah. First year varsity starter. Player.
Well, as you can imagine, he doesn't see all the minutes in the world, so
No, this is big for him. Some good experience right here.
he's going to get a chance to shoot 2.
Try and cut the lead to 10.
And he sinks his first free throw. First free throw. That's his first free throw in the year. So he's 100%.
This one's big right here for Chelmsford.
And he sinks 2.
Nice play there by Mike Adamson. Not to be confused with Matt Adamson, also a product of Chelmsford varsity basketball. Graduated last year. And a big steal there by Tim Gorham. Swings it to Barry for 3. Rims out. That's going to be
Barry with a hard foul.
Smart foul there by Barry. That was going to be an easy 2 for Lawrence, but he's going to make him work for it at the line now.
Tim Gorham made a nice defensive play, grabbing the steal.
Great job there by Chelmsford getting back. Like I said earlier, Dan, it's going to be the little things that make all the difference in this game, and that's one of the...
Right, and that's Miguel Perez shooting the free throw. That's the third Miguel on their team. That's Miguel Laura, Miguel Perez, and Miguel Tejada.
Miguel comes from a long line of basketball players. Both his father and his grandfather were stars on this Lawrence High basketball team. His grandfather actually still holds the record. Most consecutive free throws made without missing with 56. That was in the 1952 season. Oh, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Josh Turner.
Turner made a tough cut to the rack, but
Can't blame him though. Chelmsford's got to take it to the hoop. That's what he's doing there. Just good defense there by Lawrence.
they're bringing in the hustle of Frankie Meathy.
Yeah, give Turner a breather. He's been in there all game. Only 47 seconds left. Shot clocks are at 20.
Big shot there by Lawrence,
Yeah, that hurts Chelmsford big time right there.
bringing their lead to 13 points underneath the Leahy.
Leahy resilient under the glass. Gets the big 2. Nice play there by Adamson.
The ball bounced off the referee and not out of bounds, but
Nice play there by Frankie Meathy, providing the spark off the bench. I've been waiting to say that all night. And the shot clocks are off as Chelmsford with the ball. 6 seconds left. Down 11 points. Looking for a big basket here. 2 seconds. Barry puts it up in traffic.
and
Can't get him to
misses
go.
that and a half.
You know, Dan, Chelmsford's still in this game at half. Only down by 11.
Well, they're going to try to make something happen here next half. They're going to have to if they want to keep their position alive and
Yep,
their
gonna-
state tournament berth.
Second half.
And Barry hands it off to Santos, backcourt. Dugan looks for Turner. Barry with the 3 ball.
Nice 3 there by Barry. Good way to start the second half.
He's 3 for 5 so far from three-point land this game. He is second on the team in three-point shooting.
That's exactly what Coach Nichols said his team was going to do during the half. They're going to try and spread the offense out and create open shots like they just did right there, and it worked to perfection right there.
Oh, that's too bad. Chelmsford couldn't really get it going after their nice defensive play, but definitely hustling out there.
Chelmsford down only 8 to this Lawrence squad.
And as you can see, the referee giving one of our fellow cameramen a hard time. Hey, it's all right down there. You're doing a good job.
They work hard for what they do, both the refs and the cameramen. I don't
Sure
think
they-
either of them get the respect that they truly deserve.
Lawrence with a nice play underneath, sticking with their game plan. Chelmsford's only down 10, though. They're still in it.
Yeah, don't look for this Chelmsford team to go away, Dan. They're relentless.
Keep in mind, they're playing for their lives out here. If they don't win this game,
Oh, they're well aware of that. McGuire for 3.
Turner
Nice
with a
play there
great
by
defensive
Turner with
play.
the tip. Dugan picks it up for the steal, gets back to Turner down to Santos.
Turner makes a nice play by not taking the ball himself. He gets it to Santos, who's a guard.
You know, Dan, that's another one of Chelmsford's finest points. They don't have any greedy players. You know, they never afraid to pass the ball, make that extra pass, try and free up the open shot.
And you're going to get Barry under the hoop. Hopefully Chelmsford can get a quick 2 here.
Barry with the open 3.
And just misses. And the offensive rebound by Lawrence.
That's 2 offensive rebounds there by Lawrence. Oh, God. That's not good for anybody.
That's definitely not going to help the momentum in here. 2 offensive rebounds and an and-one play. It's big number 32, Miguel Perez.
That extends Lawrence's lead to 13, 44-31.
That's Perez, the 3rd-generation player for Lawrence. His grandfather holds the consecutive free throw record, as Nagel stated earlier.
Santos cuts right to the hole. Can't finish. Still nice play there by Santos.
Perez's father wasn't a great free throw shooter, so maybe it skips a G.
He's more of a defensive specialist, Dan. If you followed Lawrence basketball in the 70s like I did.
And Lawrence extending their lead. It's 46-31 right now. They're up 15, and Lawrence appears to be sticking the proverbial knife into Chelmsford right here.
Well, this is definitely not what Chelmsford was looking for to start the second half, Dan, but they still can't quit on themselves.
They definitely
14 minutes left to go. Big play there by Barry as he throws it to a Lawrence player.
And fortunately, Lawrence was able to make a comparably good play.
Turner's going to have the open 3. That's going to be a brick. Backcourt violation by Chelmsford.
Chelmsford looking a little sloppy here.
Now, Chelmsford is looking a little anxious to get back in this game. They just got to remind themselves, you know, there's lots of basketball left to be played and slowly chip away at that lead.
14 minutes, a long time, and a little momentum can help them, but they got to get it first.
Nice work on the boards there by Chelmsford, boxing out, forcing the Lawrence team to tip it out of bounds.
The ref made a fortunate call for Chelmsford there. There was 3 Chelmsford players and 1 Lawrence player, but obviously the 1 Lawrence player knocked the ball out of bounds.
Pete Robdow checking into the game now for Brian Dugan. Turner uses the glass. Nice bucket there.
We have an all-senior lineup on the floor right now.
Nice play there by Turner. Yeah, Coach Mickle definitely knows he has to go with his experience in a situation like this, and so far it's working out well. Barry into Robdow. Oh, nice play. Great pass by Barry.
As Dr. Brian Nagel stated earlier, slowly chip away, which is exactly what they're doing.
Going to be a foul on the play by Chelmsford.
So, weird acting job there by the referee. I don't know.
Yeah, Lawrence coach pleading for that call, and he got it. McGuire going to take another breather, putting Tom Leahy back in the game.
Leahy made a good impact when he came in before. Hopefully he can
definitely
carry that over. He's a big body. Using that big body.
Nice play there by Leahy. Once again, the reps not hesitant to blow the whistle.
Fans showing their lack of appreciation. And Perez goes back to the line. He's definitely one of the best free throw shooters. And
great replay there by the Chelmsford TV club. Well done.
Once again showing the hard foul.
Got viewers at home. It's like deja vu.
All over again. And Perez is able to sink one of his free throws.
Lawrence leads now 12.
Lawrence takes the lead by 12, as Nagel just said. James Barry passes it off to Anthony Santos.
Johnson going inside. Ooh, Turner gets manhandled by the Lawrence defense.
It's a big block by number 13, Miguel Tejada, one of the faster players on this team, as we talked about earlier. But
you're going to see a replay.
And we're going to show you the hard foul there on Josh Turner.
Leahy with a great pass in the lane. Turner just gets nailed. First one rims out.
Turner's going to try to sink this free throw here to bring it to 11, and he does. Need a big defensive stop here. Putting the press on. Do you like the press right now?
I do, Dan. I think Chelmsford's playing excellent defense right now. They can afford the press. They're hustling. They had some quick bodies on the floor.
One of the keys to the press is getting back into the key when it's over.
That was well put, Dan.
Rob Dow goes into the lane hard, but no dice. Turner with another steal.
This Chelmsford defense playing outstanding.
Turner making it look easy, just knowing where to be.
Turner gonna get fouled again. Great job thus far by Turner drawing the foul.
Well, that's what I like. You know, going into the Lawrence player, creating the foul, and he's going to go to the line and shoot too.
Turner misses his first.
Turner just needs to take his time when he gets out there, sink the free throws.
Nice rebound there by Leahy, but he just can't get. Oh, and it's another nice rebound there. Barry for three.
And they can't convert. They're hustling though.
Great play by Chelmsford. 3 offensive rebounds.
What a great pass. Santos with the reverse layup.
They can't make anything out of it. That's going to be a foul on Lawrence in transition. Or maybe not. I might be making things up. We'll wait and see. Looked like a foul on 13 by Lawrence.
Wow, we have some.
I think I'm right, Dan.
We have some attitudes out here.
Yeah.
Coach Mickle not happy with getting tangled at half court there. I believe it was Barry or Santos getting tangled with Miguel Tejada.
And Miguel's definitely trying to stick it to each of them. They're not having any of that.
Well, hopefully that's not a momentum killer for the team, because obviously Mickle has to scold his players, but he can't be too hard and demoralize them. And everything gets sorted out. Hopefully everyone's calm, no one's looking to hurt each other.
Lawrence
Of course you're into that kind of thing. In which case you're in luck, because some tempers are going to flare here real soon.
Dan, exactly how did Lawrence wind up with that ball?
It was a foul created by Chelmsford at half court.
And was there a timeout taken, or I don't think?
Now it was a foul on Chelmsford.
So they just paused for about 30 seconds after the foul was called.
It was a hard foul.
Ah, hard foul.
And each of the coaches were asked to calm their teams down.
You always have the inside scoop, Dan.
The Lawrence player is fouled. It was on the floor. On the floor, no shot. Arez showing his good vertical leap there.
Oh, Lawrence play had the wide open three, hesitant to take it. It's gonna be a foul on Tom Leahy there.
Well, the referees aren't going to let this game get out of hand.
The Chelmsford fans are not happy with these refs tonight, and I don't blame them.
Certainly, there's been a lot of fouls being called.
Yeah, nothing seems to be going Chelmsford's way when it comes to the foul department.
And they are down 13. No one's in the bonus yet, but Chelmsford can't be too far away.
Lawrence subs back in there. Big man number 50, Leo Gomez.
And don't turn off your TV sets yet. There's still 11 minutes left here.
Big rebound there by Leahy. He's been excellent off the glass tonight.
Barry passes it off to Rob Dow. Turner's going to try to create here.
Turner kicks out to Santos.
the air ball chants are raining down on Tom Leahy.
By the 7 Lawrence fans that are in attendance.
And they are allowed 7, as you can say. Oh, and we have some feisty fans out here.
Lawrence fans point to the scoreboard.
Chelmsford fans just keep talking.
Not so much that the Lawrence fans are proud of the fact that their team is winning, the fact they can actually recognize what the numbers on the scoreboard mean.
Certainly a rowdy bunch up there, but
yep. You gotta hand it to them making the trip.
Hopefully Chelmsford can get the best of these fans and make a comeback so they can give their fans something to talk back about.
Nice play there by Leahy. Fights for the ball. Nice play. Gets it to Turner. Gonna be off a Lawrence defender.
Tom Leahy's got soft hands, and he showed it right there.
Leahy's had an excellent game thus far, Dan. Wouldn't you agree?
Certainly playing his role. He's one of the role players for this team. And Barry's coming in, passing it out of bounds.
Leahy steps out of bounds.
And the "We Want Hoover" chants are coming down. Hoover, once again, not playing because of an unspecified reason. And Lawrence is going to bring it up court.
10 minutes left to go in the game. Chelmsford down 14. Make that 16.
Chelmsford can't get this lead. Chelmsford can't let this lead get too out of hand.
Oh no, they need a basket here, Dan. Real bad.
Look for a James Barry or Josh Turner to make it happen. Maybe even Pat McGuire underneath. And no foul is called.
Nice block there by Josh
Turner.
Making it look easy.
And the Lawrence fans are loving this, to say the least.
And why wouldn't they, Dan? They have to love something.
Their team's playing well. And Minkle giving the referee an earful. He's frustrated with his team's play, which is extremely understandable.
Santos checking back in the game here for Leahy.
Barry, a 3-sport athlete for Chelmsford. Football, basketball, and baseball.
They had an excellent football season. Made a lot of big plays in the secondary.
Well, if Lawrence fans could realize it, one of their players actually touched the ball and made it go over the rim. And the lead goes to 20. Certainly things are looking bleak for Chelmsford here. Definitely need to get it back right here. Ball goes to Turner.
Nice play
Turner
there
with
by
the
Turner.
jumper. Well, they needed that.
Gotta hand it to Chelmsford. They still refuse to quit even though the lead's 18. Might seem insurmountable to some teams, but they're trying to chip away.
Oh, here we go. That's what we needed.
Oh, and one. Santos gets it up. McGuire takes it right to the hole. Gonna go to the line shooting one.
Known as PMAC to his friends, McGuire is the center of this team.
Also known as Peeve Mostyn to many.
And McGuire goes in, as you can see there. It was the and one layup. And he's going to look to make this lead 15. So that's 5 quick points for Chelmsford there.
Peeve Mostyn at the line shooting one.
McGuire not able to convert the free throw. And another easy basket for Lawrence. Foul by Lawrence. Turner's going to have a chance to go to the line and shoot 2.
Chums getting to the line much more in the second half than they did in the first half.
We have 8 minutes left to play here. Chelmsford's down 18 points.
You see Turner here getting hit as he goes up.
Turner has not shot well from the free throw line tonight.
Missed his last 3. His last 4 now.
Certainly those are points you'd like to have back if you're Coach Charlie Mick.
Gonna be a travel there by Lawrence. But back to Turner and the foul shots. You know, cold spell like that happens to a player every now and then. I'm sure he'll snap out of it right during this game. Turner's taking a breather now.
Mickle allowing Adamson to see some more time here. Dugan battling through the press. Some good dribbling.
This Chelmsford team has excellent dribblers on it throughout. They have many guys who can handle the point guard duties. And
Lawrence with the strip. And they increase their lead back to 20. Mickle urging his team on to get something going here. Santos with a nice drive to the hoop for the layup.
nice play there by Santos. Gonna have a timeout here.
I think this is a good timeout that he called here. Hopefully get his team back. And we're gonna head to break, and we're gonna see if Chelmsford can come back. 60-42 Lawrence. Score is 60-42 in favor of the Lawrence Lancers. You get a shot of the athletic director there, Jack Fletcher.
Jack Fletcher is just a sports fanatic, you know. He goes to all the contests, everyone he can make, and great things for Chelmsford athletics over the years.
Santos making a great defensive play, calling a timeout as he goes into the air. If you recall last time, 2 timeouts were called consecutively. They were, both teams came out rejuvenated.
Oh yes, most definitely. Heads up play there by Santos. Chelmsford can't afford any more turnovers. You know, they essentially have to play the rest of the game perfect, Dan.
Absolutely. You can see the smiles on the faces of the cheerleaders of Chelmsford, obviously not fazed by the lead that Lawrence has.
I know, trying to pump some life back into this crowd, and I'm sure they'll be successful in doing so with their wonderful routine.
I know I'm excited. Mickle remains in the huddle with his team. Rally his troops.
Shot of the JV coach, Mike O'Keefe there, whose team suffered a devastating 51-50 loss.
O'Keefe, one of the most well-respected men in this high school.
Oh, most definitely coach of varsity baseball. He's done wonderful things, holds many of the baseball records at Assumption College, or yet to be broken.
Of course, he has a strong following of young women at this school, which Nagel and I do not have.
Speak for yourself, Dan.
And Santos passing the ball into Barry. Santos going to bring it up. They need to play with a sense of urgency here.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chelmsford looks for a lot of threes here. Try and free up some shots. Or they could drive and... Well, if the Lawrence fans were paying close attention, they wouldn't be chanting air ball as soon as how that ball hit the rim. Barry with the open look. Decides not to take it.
Nice look
play
by
down
James.
low.
Oh,
and the
wow.
Lawrence hits the floor hard.
Wow. That didn't sound good from here. And the time continues to tick.
Barry to Dugan over in the corner. Dugan to Adamson. Nice play there by Adamson.
Adamson with a great drive. And the lead goes to 16. Chelmsford needs to get a big defensive stand here.
Adamson's very quick, has a great first step, as you can see from that last play.
Should be a foul on the floor. And they're in 1-1.
That's not going to be good for Chelmsford if they want to get back in this game.
This is a pretty strong free throw shooting team, especially tonight. ball very well from the stripe.
Six minutes less to play in the game. Still plenty of time for Chelmsford to mount a comeback, which they're slowly starting to begin here, down 16 points.
And nothing but net there. And the second free throw is also good, and the lead goes back to 18. Chelmsford certainly has the tools to make something happen here. We'll see if they can do it. Wow, and an in-and-out shot for Josh Turner there.
That just basically sums up how the night's going for this entire Chelmsford team.
It's an in-and-out shot for
Right there, just
Josh Turner. Adamson D'ing up in the backcourt against the Lawrence point guard. Lawrence getting an easy bucket underneath.
Lawrence's leads back up to 20.
Turner's going to get another three-point shot. James Barry with the hard foul, much to the chagrin of the Lawrence player. He's going to get to go to the line again after he just made two shots.
Shooting another 1-and-1 here.
Chelmsford's got to be playing for the miss and the fast break, being down 20-0. It's 5:11 left in the game.
.21 points now, the lead for Lawrence, their biggest lead in the game thus far. Looking to extend it to 22 here.
And James Barry checks out of the game.
Tim Gorham comes in for him.
Maybe Gorham trying to provide a spark, saving Barry for the later minutes of the game. Or maybe Chelmsford has put up the white flag, but
No, Dan, I think Chelmsford just starting their comeback right here. And, you know, they're just playing with this Lawrence team at this point.
pass to Corey Shagnon.
Yeah, Corey Shagnon sitting in the first row.
And Lawrence bringing the ball up court. Trying to extend their 22-point lead. It's an offensive rebound and a layup for Lawrence.
Nice play by Turner using the glass and the paint.
Paul Pierce-like shot there for Josh Turner.
Oh, most definitely, Dan, most definitely.
Turner and McGuire, the only starters that are on the floor right now for Chelmsford.
And Dugan, Dan.
And Dugan, I'm sorry. Gorham playing defense that he's notorious for with those long arms.
And one there by Lawrence, going to the line. Lead is now 70-46.
If you're a Chelmsford fan, that's not good.
Things are definitely starting to get ugly.
Chelmsford's going to bring it back a little bit here, make it respectable. And
As you can see from the replay, nice play by Lawrence's number 32, Donovan Bailey. Don't be fooled by the name.
I'm not.
That's good, Dan. That's great. Look for Lawrence to start putting in some of their backups. The lead at this.
And Tom Leahy's going to be checking into the game. Maybe Mickle's going to give some guys some time who haven't seen it so far this year, but he's giving Adamson some minutes, which...
Oh yeah, and I think Adamson's definitely made the most with the minutes he's had. He's played an excellent game, I think, all around, both in the offensive and defensive end. I think he has 4 points thus far.
That he does. Chelmsford's going to make a break up court.
Turner loses the ball. Lawrence defender comes up with it.
And folks, you witnessed it here. As the time continues to tick, the possibility of Chelmsford making the state tournament, it's bleaker and bleaker.
Nice hustle there by Adamson. Ball's going to stay down there. Adamson was lucky enough to force it off the Lawrence defender, number 3, Camilo Travieso.
Passes the ball in. And
nice play there by Turner. Turner, the silver lining thus far in this Chelmsford loss, or soon to be lost.
Unless something miraculous happens.
Turner's had a very very good game. Well-rounded, rather.
Well-rounded, of course.
And my thoughts are all over the place after this stunning debacle.
Well, who do you look for to go far in the state tournament this year for the high school?
Well, the Central Catholic team is definitely a power. But locally, probably Andover's the best squad out there. Ranked 3rd in the state.
So you wouldn't consider Central to be local?
Well, I'd say Central be local. I'm just saying Andover's much better than Central.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, head-to-head, they have split the series 1-1. Maybe we'll get a chance to see them meet up in the tournament. But Lawrence looks strong as well.
Nice defense there by Dugan.
Don't be fooled by this game. Chelmsford is a strong team.
Oh no, the score definitely does not do this game justice by any means.
That's a good shot of junior Tom Leahy. He's going to get to go.
Yep. Going with an all-underclassmen lineup, except for Tim Gorham, the only senior out there. I believe that's Duke.
You can see Tom Leahy going up for the replay. And while we have a down minute here, I'm going to thank some people from the TV club. Of course, we'd like to thank Tom Peterson for putting this all together.
Hats go off to Tom. He's an inspiration to this entire organization. He's a wonderful, wonderful person.
He's been a major part in my life. He's been a mentor of sort.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
I'd also like to thank Brian Hatfield and Tom Hall for putting a lot of this together.
Chelmsford's going to substitute some guys. Ben Hoover's going to go in, Bobby Hansberry. Hoover, a fan favorite.
Hoover should create a spark here.
Oh, most definitely. Big body down low.
If you just joined us, Ben Hoover just checked into the game. Certainly this is what a lot of these people came to see. He's a big body. Hoover's about 6'9", 255 pounds. That was John and or Jeff Setterelli on the foul.
I believe that's Jeff, Dan. I'm not positive, but I do tend to make up things, so we're going to say it's Jeff.
All right, we'll go with Jeff. And Jeff Setterelli passing in the ball for the Lions.
Some of these younger guys getting some much important experience. That's right, much important experience. And Ben Hoover pushing him around down low. Great play there by Hoover.
Hoover looks good so far.
Nice rebound by Ben Hoover.
And immediately forces a turnover.
Ben Hoover proving why he's considered such a force down low.
As you can see, that wide frame underneath. Hoover's hard to push around.
And here comes the other Setterelli. We'll say this is John.
Yes, the other one is Jeff.
Doesn't really matter now, they're both on the court.
And a nice play there by Adamson.
Adamson. Now that play was made possible by the play of Ben Hoover. It helped draw the offense to his side, you know, and freed up Adamson to make the steal.
Well, certainly, if you can see Hoover to the right of your screen there, He demands respect when he gets on the floor.
Hoover's earning playing time with every second that ticks here. You know, he's had a sensational game thus far.
There's an aura about him.
For the whole 11 seconds he's been in the game.
You just have to respect.
Adamson hits one, making 5 points on the night. Putting together quite the little game here. Might be going unnoticed by a few folks, but perfect from the line thus far. But yeah, he remains perfect. 4 for 4.
Here we go.
6 points tonight. Nice steal there by Bobby Hansberry.
Look for Ben Hoover to get involved. And Hansberry caused the turnover.
We have 2:20 left to play in the game. 74-51 Lawrence. Nice play by Hansberry, coming up with his second steal. Adamson's got the ball.
Now, Nagel, I feel like everyone's got an opinion on this. What do you think of Hoover's idea to skip college and go directly to the pros?
You know, I had talked with him about that earlier tonight, and he seems pretty intent. He knows that basketball is more than life, rather just a part of his life. And I think Ben's going to opt to stay in school and play out 4 years of college, probably at whatever Division I school he chooses to go to.
Well,
I know he's received word from just about every school you can possibly imagine. Ohio State, he says, is top of his list.
Well, you know, Hoover's always been partial to Ohio State, and hopefully he can just go whichever place makes him happy. Although it would be funny to see Hoover in a purple uniform, so I'm rooting on Kansas State or Holy Cross. Large fellow for Lawrence.
Gonna be a
free throw. And Hoover comes up with the attempt for a rebound, which is a good job.
Adamson with the steal, looking for his 8 points of the game. No, can't get him to fall. Hoover up top covering Wyclef Jean. Wyclef's had an excellent game tonight. It's going to be Chelmsford ball. 1:34 left in the game. And it's going to be a 1-and-1, I believe.
Well, when you go to a game like this, you expect some of the fans to be piling out, but
I don't know, these fans are staying till the end. No one's leaving.
well, you got some players on the court that they definitely came to see, that they're getting a
definitely.
chance to see
The
now.
future. And, you know, of course, there's Ben Hoover. But there's also the future of Chelmsford basketball there with the Setterellis, Hansberry, Adamson. Adamson can't remain perfect at the line.
He's looking for his 7th point of the game here. And he converts.
Had 7 points tonight for Adamson.
You have to be happy about that if you're Charlie Nickel.
Oh, definitely. Nickel gave him an opportunity to produce, and he definitely did. Great defense there by Hoover. Right on the shooting end. I don't know where that foul came from.
I believe Hoover's stats on the game are a rebound, 2 forced turnovers, and a foul. I knew he'd come in and make an immediate impact.
The Chelmsford media is comparing Hoover to a young Vin Baker. He does all the little things well, Ben Hoover does, much like Vin Baker. And here's a wonderful replay of the foul. As you can see, great defense there by Hoover, right on the shooting hand, number 31, Wyclef Jean, but
Hoover
a
notorious for
phantom call. I'm going to have to write in about that one. Nice box out there by Hoover, enabling one of the Setterelli brothers to get that rebound.
I believe that was Jeff.
Adamson gets it into one of the Setterellis. We'll call him John.
See Hoover setting a pick underneath. And Hansberry with a nice cut. But unable to get the turnover.
Hansberry going after that ball, very scrappy on the defensive end.
And that's Hansberry at the top of the key. is Jeff Setterell. Hansberry with the 10-foot jumper.
And Hoover throwing his weight around. Oh boy. You gotta run, Ben. You gotta run. The shot clocks are off as Chelmsford has the ball with 20 seconds left.
And Hansberry unable to make the shot.
You know, Dan, if I didn't know any better, by looking at this Lawrence crowd, it looks like they just won the World Series of rapping with their crazy rapping music.
Well, they are crazy rappers over there. I really can't deny that.
Setterelli drives to the lane. Oh.
And finally, the game is over for Chelmsford, and their state championship hopes are eliminated here tonight at the Simonian Alumni Gymnasium.
Dan, but that's all right, though, because a lot of bright spots came out of this game. You know, a lot of play. Good, nice play by the younger players on the team, and you know, just an all-around well-played game by Chelmsford. They just couldn't come away with it over this.
I agree. You know, it's certainly been a good run for this team. They've been together since 5th and 6th grade, and
They have. They play well together, as you can see. Ben Hoover, especially at the end of the game, providing a spark off the bench.
well, and we're gonna wrap it up here from the Simonian Gymnasium. Certainly.